that are starting off Wings, they see that 3 heroes are up. They expected the aggro.
Look at the quick rotations too. Moo walks all the way over, gets hit by the crush. Ice is Burrow Strike. Shadow's on his way in while the Static Link up on the top lane. They're battling there. As Innocence makes a break for the tree line. It's Moo who's trying to escape on the bottom. He actually devoured a Centaur, got a 3-man shot, and trying to reach back to his own tier 1 tower. It won't happen, however.
How is Innocence still alive on this top lane?
I do not know. He's had so much damage, stolen misery. He hasn't even leveled an ability. Now he'll level up the ensnare, but what help is there? It's only that one range tree through that Doombringer.
And the Doom is also an excellent pick versus the...
They're going top lane. Ice locked up to start with. It's the ensnare. They're still dealing a lot of damage. Now also, Ice, Sentry Ward, both of them being dropped at the same time. Disruption is up here, but the 3-man cross from Faith Beyond. Ice, one more attack. There it is. The Shadow Demon Poison will reach it. Ensnare into the slot out 2. They can make it the 2 for it. They do. So no problem diving the tower.
Radiant's
Faith,
top tower is
he understands something is wrong, but he can't see. Now you'll see the illusions arrive. But they just want this top tower. Support's on the way in the form of Innocence, heading to the top lane. Q1 tower, there's no fortification, so Faith actually just running himself in. They've still got disruption as well as Snares on cooldown for 2 more seconds. But TP, it's Faceless Void, Chrono is available. They're going to be careful in DC. The Chrono catching some. There's also Resolution. The Sunstrike will help them. They take 1, they take 2. They move to Resolution. Time looking up. The Cross still on cooldown. Actually, no matter. Resolution will steal the damage. This stops the Faceless Void from finding the kill. Resolution. He's walking out of here. And he gets away. They're going to try and create some space up on top. There's no level 6 for Ice. Faith does have the crush. They start with Burrow Strike. Disruption. Soxa right on top of it. They still need to get that crush with a sprint forward. They can move over the Shadow Demon with no defensive disruption. It's an easier setup for the Sunstrike, but the damage still not there. The Burrow Strike! Ice gets 3, catching Weehaw, mid-lead. Soxa so low, but he doesn't die. Ice wants to be denied to the creep. May not happen. Hiding inside the sandstorm, the arrow from Weehaw pulls him out. But where is the mana? Ice doesn't have it. The last attack from Wee will do the job.
They will just stack that tower.
They're looking for a broken top lane. There goes your disruption now. Casper as well. Resolution starts up with the ultimate with Purge 2 Blink. He's just trying to kill off Soxa before he dies. The Sunstrike will be on target. And now it's DC's turn to have an easy execution. It will come as a trade-off. The tier 1 tower middle lane taking considerable damage.
Smart move from DC. Wings expect their whole entire team to be down there for them.
Oh, they're coming in. Ice, he's got a haste screw. He looks to come from behind. Burrow Strike into the epicenter. The Chrono is there. It cancels the epicenter. It does catch up 2 DC players, however. The Ice now has a haste to stop away. Force you then out from Innocence, keeping that SK alive. He'll lose his own life in order to do such a thing. The Misery is right behind him too. Burrow Strike available. No TP scroll. So he goes down the hillside. Haste is off. Arrow wrong way. You went west.
Moo usually the builder of it, but this game opting for the phase jumps instead. He has converted his Satyr to an Alpha Wolf aura.
Double smokes. DC, they smoked and went through the bottom river, looking down to the bottom lane where Ice is currently farming up. Where's the double smoke coming out from Wings? They're going to see Weehaw actually invis. Thanks to Sentry Ward. Very quick Chrono Spear. The nuke, the Sunstrike. Soxa, perfect place to cancel that one off. And the Song of the Siren. They may realize that Sentry Ward was down, hence they went on him. And the Song of the Siren will allow them to back out. So no Chrono, no Song, but they keep looking for the fight. Ice, the Invoker can die in the meantime. Shadow caught out by the Purge, as well as the Marauder a little bit further up. And with the Ensnare to hold Shadow in position, he time walks away a little bit of the damage. He's a little bit long with the Burrow Strike. Epicenter from Ice to the back line. He may find damage. He may have enough with the help. The leap away. The Marauder, he's not out yet. The bash is the damage from Slaughter. He'll find it. Blinking over the crush. A double kill for Faith. You still have DC going in deep looking for the other kills, but Ice, the Burrow Strike up away from Resolution's ulti. Now the double crush. They don't want any more to do this, Wings. That Blink Dagger won't put back on cooldown thanks to Plastic Field. They trigger the drum charge, but Wings back underneath their own tier 2 towers. Ice, what are you waiting for here? Razor's coming over. He'll hit him once. The Plastic Field will be enough to get the kill. Oh, why is he hanging around? The Burrow Strike is up.
4-staff come out from one of these heroes to deal with a Static Link. We're getting a lot of damage from that.
They both need to get money on. Nice Sunstrike with a call. That Misery gets hit. The cross on the Weehaw. Force you then holds mid-position. The attack. He leaves in disjoints. Ice held back thanks to the Purge from Soxa, but it won't be enough to help him stay alive. Misery waiting in the trees, and that's that Moonlight Shadow you're talking about. Moo will walk forward. Ice is the one to go on, but where is your damage output? Fate's coming in. They just have to let him go down. He was so close to having his Blink Dagger. but it's stripped away by DC with a kill.
At 21-89. And so yeah, Paper Sentry is thinking that you can get away with it, but they were missing off the map for a very, very long time. That should always be a warning sign that someone's about to come out.
Surprised he was still then underneath the tower so far. With the observer up from Wings, they do have good vision. They realize both Suxer as well as Misery on the back line, facing it for the perfect blink. Chronosphere, it hits on the SD. The Crush, no stop with the Siren out. They already get the kill on the SD. Misery holding that ultimate while Resolution steals the damage face away with a fortune. Then Resolution wants to keep fighting here. The Slaughter, there's a time lock. Song of the Siren, hold the fun, but wait for it. It will be released as the arrow flies in. Who's the connector? The Slaughter down instantly. Strike up into the epicenter. DC, the damage, the Vanderbilt out of this moment. Eyesight, no Resolution. Hiding with the plasma field. Blink will finally arrive. With the Deathling Blast pushing DC back. Call Snap moving a little bit too deep. Time lock as well. They bring down Moo. They broke up and they look for an opening on DC. The Observer one tells them everything they need to know. Fire strike down. Suxer gets popped by the Invoker Sunstrike, and then the Blink double crush. The corner. They'll catch out to Misery. The song comes out. The beautiful tones. At least beautiful for DC. The arrow will hit perfectly on Shadow, but Eyesight, they're trying to keep up. Where's that 4-star forward? They don't have it. They look down into the realize they find Misery. Can't get out. Farming up, we will push out to mid, so at least Wings. They can't just rotate down the bottom lane and take out the tier 2 tower. They must come back and defend their top and mid lane.
Oh god, look at Blink's item. Jumped out right here if they're not careful.
Well, they're headed down for Roshan instead. The Naga Illusions are on their way. It's smoke-covered Wings moving up to the Ancients. Weehaw comes in the middle of a fire strike up. They find Resolution Crush as well. Can they kill off Weehaw? No, the lead pass. You'll get the stop for Oracle. Purifies him with the flames once again. And Resolution smashed up. The fight was in the 2 different parts. Eyesight was on the backline for the Chronosphere. Sunstrike coming in. The damage isn't enough. Disruption. Suxer tries to keep his core alive as Resolution runs away. But now with the time dilation, Tornado, we caught him! Thanks to the crush from Face Beyond! Resolution won't die the ball aside from the back, but Shadow, who finds the secondary one in the Naga! Suxer, he needs to get out, the damage is Sunstrike, no! He was brought to the line, but you do not
expect them to go up there, but they go in, they find the back line, and the sleep comes out, but Razor and the rest of his brethren fall. Mood, the sole survivor, as Wings close in on this T3.
And I can't wait for Weatherman Persia to tear that one apart. You thought DC had the high ground, but unlike episode 3, it is Wings who take the advantage, and they will take the melee racks away from DC. Invoker, no disable, he'll get out safely.
The Slaughter has been playing really well. Like this entire game, he's just been
in response. They don't have Song of the Siren. Misery is moving over. That's on cooldown for another half a minute. And then they actually find Move into the epicenter. Just die on the bottom lane. The mech has got enough. The arrow will connect on Shadow. Weehaw, he jumps in. He needs double damage right now, but it's not there. Shadow time locks all up. And he's actually in the perfect position with the fire attack right side. They catch out Weehaw. Sentry's dying underneath the tower. They can't keep the vision up. Moonlight Shadow helping him to escape. But Suxer will not be so lucky. The arrow will connect again. The DC, they lose 3 heroes trying to contest Wings on Roshan.
DC are imploding at this prepared. They needed to be grouped up as 5 behind their cores, but they were just far too spread out, unexpecting Wings to come around from behind.
Oh, the blade thrown. Resolution pop, amplifying the Sunstrike. They need more damage. The fire strike can do it. Combining it with a crush. There's no Resolution. Moon will go down too. This will be it for DC. They've lost so much. They want to keep fighting. Misery, he'll go down as well. GG. They thought Wings will do it.
They thought they had the famous void counter with the first big Naga Siren, but this insane amount of stuns from coming out from Wings, their excellent team play, the Farmon, Blink, oh my god, did it come together at the perfect moment.
Well, at least we get one of the dreams. There's a guaranteed 4 games here in the grand final, but